Hi guys, this is Swāmī Avadhut, Mahabharata Gods and Heroes Art Curator. Namaste, Hare Krishna, Namaskar. All blessings, all well to you and your families in this very difficult time. Let's keep talking about Mahabharata. Some of you asking about the position of Ekalavya. Just for those who's not very familiar with Mahabharata story of that part, I will say Ekalavya was Nishada. Nishada means uncivilized tribal man, and that means eating meat, doing some witchcraft, hunting animals. Sometimes they would cut heads or be cannibal or eat animals. Nishadas were worshipping ghosts and knew the witchcraft. They had strange laws with burial, sometimes cannibalism, sometimes they would cage their enemies and cut their heads. And it's pretty common between tribal people at that time and even now. So Nishadas were also great warriors, but they lived their tribal life. They're not to be considered the Aryan, which means they don't follow Aryan dharma. However, they lived next to Aryan civilization, might be somewhere in the mountains and forests. So Ekalavya was Nishada. Ekalavya were already great warrior, and he knew a lot of witchcraft, black magic, tantric things, which are considered to be low way of fighting, but he did not know any celestial art as Pāṇḍavas were practicing. Knowing that he wants to have a great power, he approached Drona. And Drona immediately realized that Ekalavya is not from a very pure background, and he denied him under pretend that I'm the Raj Guru, I'm only teaching the Raj Putras, the Aryan prince, and you're not qualified to receive knowledge from me. However, Ekalavya were very smart. He knew Drona is great because he was hiding and watching Drona's technique and his master classes. So finally he decided that Drona is the greatest guru of martial art ever. No matter what, I'll get his mercy. He knew the rule of worship. So he went to the forest, he started fasting, taking very severe diet, create clay murti of Drona and start worshipping him every day as guru with proper way. So through mental inner settled plane of consciousness, he connect with guru. That's how we get knowledge. And Krishna say very interesting in Gita about that. He say, Tad vidhi pranipatina pariprashnina sevaya uparikshanti te jnanam jnaninas tattvadarshanam. Pranipat pariprashna seva. So offering respect, inquiry, and serve. That's what Drona been doing. So don't think you have to be very close physical to Guru. If you have that mindset, you can achieve mercy of the Guru through Wi-Fi, through distance. It doesn't have to be direct transmission. We all understand what Wi-Fi is. So all conscious world is connected. So Ekalavya is doing that, and obviously, of course, studying the Shastra, watching maybe hiddenly how the great warriors do. He learned all the tricks, and through his extreme practice, he became perfect. And when we talk about bow, it says in Dhanur-veda at least 400 to 500 arrows a day minimum. So if you consider a strong, powerful bow, even for training, that's a lot of strength. And that is minimum, so maybe more. And shooting with closed eyes, open eyes, shooting blind, shooting jump, shooting walk, shooting run, shooting from different positions. So all day he's practicing like that, and one day he's being concentrated in his meditation and he heard sound of dogs. And he realized those are the hunting dogs, they're coming with their masters. That means some kshatriyas nearby and their dogs are barking, and maybe through bark they will disclose me. So he took several arrows and shot them in a way that they pierced mouth of the dog, but not killing the dog, just closed dog mouth, like locked dog mouth. It's even difficult to imagine, but that's the fact. So when at that time dogs were belonged to Pāṇḍavas, and Arjuna were working and he see, oh my God, who is that great archer who such expertly shot mouth of the dog without harming dog? Then he came to Drona and said, I believe somebody else is learning from you that I don't know. And Drona was very disturbed. He said, no, I promise you to be my best disciple. I'm keeping my promise, but let's come and see it. So they came to the place and they found Ekalavya ashram, they found archery range, they found little hut. And Ekalavya came very happily and said, Guruji, I'm so happy to receive you. And Drona said, what are you talking about? Who's your Guruji? I said, oh, you my Guruji. And then Drona remembered, oh, that's the man I deny. He said, no, actually, I'm not your Guruji, I deny you. Then he said, no, Guruji, you deny me, but I did not deny you. I try my best, every day pray, worship you. And he showed the murti of Drona, and Drona was shocked. And then Drona immediately thought, oh, this guy really learned all my tricks, all my art, all my power came to him through that sincere worship. First of all, he was very happy in heart, because a good teacher wants to see progress of any disciple. But then he thought it's very dangerous, because this man is Nishada, he's probably going to take bad side. He's not going to be protecting, he might be fighting against Pāṇḍavas. Then he immediately realized, and it says in Bhavishya Purana, you cannot get Guru knowledge without giving Guru Dakshina. As Guru transfers knowledge to you, you have to give something to Guru, like the gold, silver, worship, good words, according to what you can. A poor man giving, maybe a little food, the king can give a half kingdom. So, and he said, yes, then if you consider me Guru, I'm expecting some Guru Dakshina. But Ekalavya have said, Guruji, I don't have anything to give you. I'm living here with no money, no wealth, no riches, nothing. And Drona said, well, that's okay, but one who is taking Guru is supposed to not think I can pay off my Guru. One who's taking Guru sincerely, really has to give himself to Guru. So you have to give me yourself. But actually, as Guru, I'm very merciful. I'm not going to take yourself, means your life. I will only take your thumb finger. Your thumb finger on the right arm. And that thumb finger has a specific grip, like Simhakarana, other grips. So that thumb finger is participating in very expert archery. So if you don't have a thumb finger, then you can use other fingers or other hand, but you still not be equal. In other words, he limit maybe 20% his abilities of shooting. Interestingly, I saw one interesting video where certain Nishada tribes who's consider themselves as descendants of Ekalavya family, they still shooting bow with two fingers like this. They're not using this one. And that kind of grip, called Mediterranean or European grip, actually been used by many tribal people. So not the thumb finger, which more sophisticated, used by advanced archery. So we can understand by cutting finger of Ekalavya, Drona limit him to particular grip, which means speed, accuracy, and in this case Arjuna received that blessing to be number one archer. No one can overcome him. So that was a very sad story, and after cutting finger and presenting finger to Drona, Drona gave him blessing and left. But in his heart he thought, although this guy is Nishada, although he's not so well educated and well intended, but still he's giving me so much honor and love, and that's the only way you can approach proper Guru. However, my answer was to him very clear too, because I knew he's looking for power, so I limit his power, because if he, according to his position, will take more power than he can handle, he will misuse that power, and that power will be destructive. So I've done the right thing. I give him limited version of the knowledge. But finally, thinking this way, he thought, still in this situation, I have to give him my mercy. As a very merciful Drona, went to forest and met again Ekalavya. At that time, no one was there, was no Pāṇḍavas. Ekalavya was already adjusted, and he still was practicing even after this situation. And Drona gave him full instruction. He said, yes, now you are my bona fide disciple. Now you pay me with your finger. Now I keep promise to Arjuna. I'm giving you specific blessings, but you should not participate against Pāṇḍavas. And under this request, he gave Ekalavya full spectrum, and Ekalavya became a great tribal warrior and chief, a great king with a great power. Thank you so much, guys. That is all coming from Mahabharata commentaries. I'm just, in my own words, reciting them to you. I hope you love Mahabharata, you continue study that great story, you chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, become Krishna devotees, you find bona fide guru in your life, and you get all the blessings, all the great knowledge. Hare Krishna, and wonderful time to you. Welcome to Mahabharata, Gods and Heroes. Hare Bol.